I'm not entirely sure how we got here, but hello and welcome to day one of Vlogmas 2024. As you might be able to tell, this is a sit-down video and not a day in the life of vlog. I am doing my absolute best to do what I have not done since 2019, and that is actually complete Vlogmas. And we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute, but welcome to day one. I am so glad you're here. And today I felt it was appropriate to kick off Vlogmas and the month of December with some goal setting chat. It is time to talk about December goals. But before we dive into that, if you are new here, hello, my name is Brianna. I am the diva behind Diva and the Divine. And my channel is my place to share my experience in life, pursuing health, wellness, and happiness, and inspiring you to do the exact same thing. So welcome if you're new here. I am so glad that you are here to join me for Vlogmas. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So to kick off our goal setting chat, I actually wanted to talk a little bit about how I do goal setting, how I set my goals when it comes to the holiday season. Because let's face it, the holiday season is super busy, can be chaotic. There's travel, there's family, there's meals that you're not expecting, and that's just kind of everything is a whirlwind, right? So with that, sticking to traditional goals tends to be a little bit more difficult. So I actually approach my goals differently in the month of December and leading into the new year, because for me, it ends up being a month of unconventional experiences, varying energy levels more so than normal, and preparation for the year ahead. So I have a couple of rules that I live by, and I wanted to share them with you if you are somebody who is in the process of setting your goals for the month of December. Rule number one, I lower my expectations, which you will see in a minute. And while lowering my expectations doesn't mean I don't have any expectations on myself, I still set some goals. I still have generalized wellness rules I want to live by. I still want to get movement. I still want to eat protein and fiber and be hydrated and exercise and do all of those things. I'm just turning it down a notch, because the reality is when it comes to goal setting and goal achieving, it is far better to set yourself up for success by setting smaller goals or more achievable goals and actually achieving them than it is to set goals that are so far away that you fail to meet them again and again and again. The best way, the only way to really truly boost your confidence in yourself and your trust in yourself is to keep the promises you make to yourself. And how difficult would that be if you keep failing to show up for yourself? So to ease that burden a little bit in the month of December, I make sure that I set goals that I know I will be able to achieve in the month of December. I set goals that I know I will be able to go check, this is done. Look at you, Brianna, showing up for yourself. And the more I show up, the more I am continued to be motivated to show up. And that is how we roll into the new year, feeling successful, motivated, and ready to tackle the New Year's goals. The next thing I do when it comes to the holiday season and goal setting is set maintenance goals. What I mean by that is if, for example, you're somebody on a weight loss journey, it might not be the best time of year to be like, I'm gonna lose 25 pounds in a month. That should never be a goal, by the way, but, I'm just using it as an extreme example. Instead of being like, oh, I'm gonna stay perfectly on track and only eat 1,200 calories and lose 10, 15, 20 pounds in the month of December, despite all of the amazing holiday treats that I'm going to restrict and not let myself have. If this sounds like you, please reconsider. Please reconsider. But instead you go, okay, I'm not gonna gain 10 pounds this month. I'm going to listen to my body this month. Maybe I'm not even gonna track my food, but I'm going to only eat when I'm hungry, and my goal is going to be to stop before I get full at any and all eating situations, parties, family gatherings, regular meals, all of the above. And that's your goal this month. There's no need to continue to get the scale to go down if you're somebody on a wellness journey, a weight loss journey, but instead you can take a break. And this applies to any and all goals, right? If you have something that you're usually go, it's okay to put the brakes on, and instead of going forward, stay put. Because there is magic in maintenance, my friends. There is magic in being able to stop going forward but not go backwards. Because that tends to be what happens. We're either on track or off track, right? What if we just held the brakes a little bit and learned to stay where we were at? That is magical, and that's quite frankly the goal, right? The goal is to be able to achieve, and then stay there instead of go backwards. So set maintenance goals this month. And then the third thing I tend to do is set goals that are preparation for the new month. I am fully aware, and this is very much a know thyself situation. I always know that in December, achieve is not going to be the thing that happens. No matter how hard I try, achieve is not going to be the thing that happens. So for me, I do two things. One, I spend time focusing on setting up for what's coming next. I don't go out and get 5 million steps and do a whole bunch of things like that in the month of December. But what I do is sit and go, okay, let's plan ahead. What are the things that I'm looking forward to working on in the next month once all of this chaos is over? I love doing that. And then here's a little bonus suggestion. Set some fun goals. If you set a goal to go downtown and see the holiday lights and have breakfast in the Rainbow Room and get all your Christmas gift shopping done a week before Christmas and have coffee with that friend you only see once a year, make them your freaking goals. That's totally fine. Have a fun month. It is the holiday season. It is a joyful season, and you should have goals that reflect as much. So those are just a couple of tips that I have to offer you for how I set goals in the holiday season and how it's a little bit different from what I traditionally do. Now let's actually talk about the goals that I have set for the holiday season. Before we jump into December, in an effort to hold myself accountable, let's go over my tending list for November and just tell you where I actually ended up with that. So starting with my monthly action items from November, buy my side of the family Christmas gifts. As of the filming of this video, because I am filming ahead, kudos to me. Good job, Brianna. You're working hard on actually achieving Vlogmas this year. So I still have a couple of days to get gifts from my side of the family, and I have one that I have to actively go out and purchase. One, and it's a gift card. I just have to go to the store and buy it. So I'm doing great, quite frankly. Everything else is done. Almost everything else is wrapped, and I am pretty psyched about it. Number 2 is see Wicked. I saw Wicked. I'm gonna say nothing else because in an upcoming video, it might actually be tomorrow's video, we're gonna talk about it. So stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe button if you wanna hear my thoughts on Wicked. And for the record, I have been a Wicked fan since it debuted in October of 2003, okay? It is my entire identity. Or it was. Elphaba is a dream role that I would love to play, and I do have the vocal chops to be able to do it. My car for years was an Elphaba lime green Ford Fiesta. And yes, I got it because it was an Elphaba green car. Like, we're talking Wicked has always been running through my blood. So if you want to hear my thoughts, stay tuned. Bake 2 new recipes. I rebaked one recipe, which was new to me, like 2 days before November started. And so I made that again, and I did make a new recipe. So I'm gonna call it a win. Get a pedicure? Done. Birthday facial? Done. Ring in 38? Done. Update my finances? Have not done that yet. That might wait till December. Well, I mean, it's obviously going to wait till December now, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not an urgent situation, so I'm gonna get it done in December. And track my finances in an app. I have been doing that. Read Wicked. For those of you that don't know, Wicked is based on a book, and the book is only mildly inspirational material for the movie. Like, the premise is there, but there is a lot that's very different. So know that if you decide to go, I loved the musical, I loved the movie, let me pick up the book, it might not be quite what you're expecting. But that being said, I did want to read the book again. I got as far as where the movie ends. And I knew where the movie ended, and I knew where the corresponding spot was in the book. So I read the equivalent of Wicked Part 1. That is what I read. So I technically did it. My weekly action items were 75,000 steps, which I did for week 1, not for week 2. I did for week 3, and I'm in the middle of week 4. Sabbath, we have done every weekend, which has been lovely. Fasting, I have done most of the time. I've done most of the time. There was one week I got sick in the middle of November, and so I did not fast the week that Aunt Flo was coming and I wasn't feeling under the weather. I could not do it, but I did do it once a week, every other week in November, and I will be doing it this week as well. Eat 20 to 30 plants. I'll admit something, I have not been tracking. I've been kind of intentional, but I don't know that I've quite gotten there, to be completely honest. 2 5K elliptical workouts. I did 2 the first week, 1 the second week, 1 the third week, and we'll do 2 this week. So really not too shabby. And then my daily action items, fasting as appropriate, I have done every day. I have been very intentional about where I have started eating in my day, whether it was a full day fast or a 14-hour fast or a 12-hour fast, whatever it was. I was conscientious of how long have I been fasting on every single day of the month. Set an alarm for 7 a.m. I'm at about a 65%. No spend is about a 50%, but it was very fun to be intentional about not spending money so I could earn my check mark on a given day, or lumping together spending opportunities on days that I knew I was going to be spending money so I wouldn't have to the following day. So I was very intentional about that as well. No phone before 9 o'clock and no social after 9 o'clock. I have not been doing well. Nope, have not been doing well. And then get in the word. I have been doing very well and have been doing that in some capacity every single morning. So all in all, November, pretty good, feeling solid, feeling back on my own 2 feet and getting those goals. So I'm really excited for December to help springboard me into the new year. Let's get into December. So this is what we've got. I wanted to just flash that at you because it's not much, okay? It's not much. And this goes back to the whole like setting reasonable expectations, turning the expectations down, making things attainable, things of that nature. And when I stopped and sat and thought about like, what kind of goals do I even want to set for December, knowing what kind of things I have coming, and that you will see most of it on Vlogmas. So you'll get to experience that. But other than that, I'm like, what do I even? So that's where I'm at with goal setting for this month, but I still wanted to tell you what those goals were. So my monthly action items are complete buying Christmas gifts, because even though my family is done, I have to do my husband's side of the family because that's who we're actually spending Christmas with this year. Set my 2025 goals. I have a beautiful new set of power sheets that I have started the power sheets prep work in, but I haven't actually concretely set my goals for 2025 yet. And so I want to, of course, have that done before the first happens. 2025 planner setup, go through and just kind of get the baseline for my planner set and ready to go, get some things in the calendar and just start to brainstorm and utilize the tools I have for using paper planners in 2025. So I have some setup to do there. This just came to me while I was in the shower, and I wanted to utilize the year 2025 for something that sounded pretty, right? And so as I've been wishy-washy about, are the goals that I want to set for my power sheets goals that I will actually be able to check off, like read the entire Bible in a year? Spoiler alert, that is one of my goals for 2025. It has been. I've had that decided for months now. And so that is one of my goals. But like, I can check off when I've completed that, right? Read Bible in year. Once I finish Revelation, I can go check, done. I did the thing. Congratulations. I'm leaning towards more of my actual goals falling into that category, but I love the idea of the intention type things as well. So I've came up with 25 to thrive, or thrive in 25, or no, it has to be 25 to thrive, because I was thinking of like writing like basically like my 10 commandments, but make them 25 commandments. And these are my commandments for 2025. And so 25 to thrive is what they're going to be. I haven't figured out what they are yet, but they're going to be like my non-negotiables, my mindsets, my intentions that I'm going to hold on to and read every single day in 2025 and be like, these 25 things, this is your primary focus. This is your life. This is your intentions. Focus on this first. Here is the priority. So if you have any thoughts on, hey, this would be a great 25 to thrive item, go ahead and leave them in the comments below, because I am looking for ideas. I've got quite a few mulling around back here, and I'm gonna give myself a little bit of time to kind of let them come naturally to me, but I'm very excited about this idea because it allows me to set concrete goals and have that like list of commandments as well. And then of course, like my primary goal for the month of December is Vlogmas. Like I said in the introduction of this video, I have not successfully done Vlogmas since 2019. I've always started Vlogmas, but like I have one year where Vlogmas was like, no joke, 3 videos. 3. And I was like, wow, I have really failed to do Vlogmas in a pretty significant amount of time. So my like almost singular goal this month is to put a video on my YouTube channel every day for 24 days. My goal is to show up for y'all and for myself to prove myself that I've still got it, that I can still be the YouTuber that I want to be. And I'm going to do Vlogmas 2024. Mark my words. And if you're watching this video, it means I'm off to a pretty good start. My weekly action items, things that I want to do every single week. 1, move my body intentionally 3 times. That means work out. Or go for a walk. Or whatever the case may be. It is intentional movement outside of just me doing stuff around the house and whatever. Get 65,000 steps. Now, if you'll remember, my November goals had me at 75,000 steps a week. Remember when I said reduce things, right? That's still 65,000 steps. That's still a lot of steps in a week, but it knocked 10,000 off of the goal that I had for the month of November. So it makes it a little bit more achievable. It allows me to have a pretty solid rest day and still be able to reach that goal. So you just gotta turn it down, tone it down sometimes. Don't take it off the table, but just tone it down a little bit. And that's exactly what I did. Post on Instagram 3 times a week. That goes alongside with the proving to myself that I can still be a content creator type of situation. And then my daily action items. I put Vlogmas on here too because it is technically a daily action item through the 24th. So I'm gonna give myself double credit for Vlogmas, okay? Front load protein in the morning. I have been failing miserably at getting an adequate protein goal, and I know this. And I'll talk to you more in depth in Vlogmas about things like this, but the bottom line is I was told today, I prefer if you front load your protein a little bit, even if you weren't hungry. So I am going to be following my hunger signals with the exception of like pounding a protein shake first thing in the morning. So there's that. Stay tuned for more. And then do an Advent Bible study of some kind, Advent reading. I did not purchase a new one this year, but I have 2 that I can easily grab and reuse. So I'm going to do an Advent study of some kind that I already own. So that's gonna get me in the Bible every day, which is one of my like ultimate goals, right? Is to read the Word of God every single day. So there we go. Those are my goals for December. They're all kind of springboarding goals into 2025, except for, of course, Vlogmas, which you are watching right now. Let me know in the comments below if you have any goals or goal ideas for yourself for the month of December. I would love to hear them and cheer you on in the comments section below. If you are new here, again, we would love to have you join the Diva and the Divine community. Just hit that little subscribe button and you will be a part of our team and you'll be able to enjoy Vlogmas all month long. I am so stinking excited to do this and to prove to you and to myself that I'm still here and I still got it. One final thing for the comment section. If you have something specific you would like to see in Vlogmas, please feel free to leave the suggestion in the comment section below. I do read all of my comments, so I would love your ideas. What do you want to see out of Vlogmas? Because yes, it's about me, because it's my life that you'll be watching, but I would love to know what you would want to see in 25 days of Vlogmas, or 24 days of Vlogmas. We'll see what happens, but it'll be at least 24 days. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. Happy holiday season, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.